Hello and welcome! So today we're going to cook a Thai red curry and we're going to use beetroot to make it go super red and just brighten. Yes! But this is rocking, really simple, loads of veg, and it takes about 40 minutes to cook. You can make it much quicker using a paste if you want. But we're going to make our own paste. And it's a cheap, good midweek dinner. Let's start! Okay, so first step, we're going to prep our garlic. We've got 3 cloves of garlic. Just slice them up nice and fine. We've got a thumb-sized piece of ginger. I'm going to take the skin off it. If you want to leave the skin on, please do. We've got 3 shallots. Shallots really are just kind of sweeter onions. You can use an onion instead, whatever colour, red or yellow or white. And then we've got 3 red chillies. So this will make it slightly hot. See, I'm going to take the seeds out of all the chillies. And now I'm going to slice them up really nice and fine. If you want a little less hot, use 1 or 2 chillies. But it will be quite mild. The coconut milk will mellow it out.
And if you do want it firepowered and you want to burn your mate, leave the seeds in.
Okay, so next step, we're going to prep our mushrooms. We've got chestnut mushrooms and we've got oyster mushrooms, but just use any kind of button mushrooms, are perfect. Slice them up nice and fine into nice little cubes.
And we're going to marinate them. What do we marinate them in, Dave?
Very fancy. Okay, so we're popping them in a bowl. We're marinating them with juice of 3 limes and 4 tablespoons of Tamari.
This is just, mushrooms are great in that they absorb flavour, so we're just leaving them soak and just...
So you want them kind of soaked right in there. Okay, and we're going to leave them soak until we need them later. Okay, so next up we're going to fire up our heat. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of oil. And we've got all our delights here in this beautiful little blue bowl. And in they go.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm just going to cook this down for 3 to 5 minutes on a medium to high heat. So while that's cooking away, I'm going to grate our beetroot. Beetroot is a fantastic thing. It's amazing. It's not usually in most Thai red curries, but we're using it. It'll give a lovely pink hue. It'll add a nice sweetness, and it's fantastic to add. It's something that I've always done for years. I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt just to kind of help break down the fibres of the beetroot. Nice kind of pinky reddy colour coming through. Okay, so now we're going to add the coconut milk. I've got 2 tins of coconut milk. I'm using full fat. If you're on a diet or you want to lose weight or you're conscious of calories, use the light coconut milk. Or an even better top tip is, instead of adding 2 tins of full fat coconut milk, add 1 tin of full fat and 1 tin of water. That's just the same as adding in 2 low fat coconut milks.
So you see the colour there, it's gone beautiful, just so pretty and pink.
Ooh.
Looks gorgeous.
Definitely looks like a red curry.
Really does. So now we're going to add in our spices. We're going to add in 2 teaspoons of ground coriander.
And we're adding in 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, in she goes. So we got kaffir lime leaves. Kaffir, what?
Wow.
Kaffir lime leaves.
So these are just the leaves off a lime tree, lo and behold.
And they've been dried.
Yeah,
and this lime tree was called kaffir.
Good one. So if you can't find Mr. Kaffir lime leaves, you can just use the zest of 1 lime. So now it's time to prep our veg. First we're going to prep is 1 red pepper. Just chop along the sides and chop her fine into long, thin strips. Next we're going to prep is 1 courgette. Similar again, chop her nice and fine so we can get more flavour into it. Then prep 1 sweet potato. Again, we're leaving the skin on just to get more minerals in there and just to keep the fibre going.
You're all about the fibre, Flinner.
And then lastly, we've 1 head of broccoli. Again, just chop her fine into small bite-sized pieces.
Florets. Isn't that the technical term?
Florets. Les florets.
Ooh la la. Okay, now we're going to add all our veg. Starting with the peppers. In go the courgettes to be boiled away.
In go the sweet potatoes. Bit of starch.
So next we're going to add our mushrooms with the marinade, including the marinade. They've been marinating for about 15 minutes, I'd say now.
Yeah, they look great.
Okay, and we're just going to add our broccoli as well. In it goes, our prep broccoli.
So now again, we're just going to turn the heat on high because the veg will be colder, so that we need to just get that sauce real nice and warm. So turn her up high, bring her to the boil. Once she's boiling, just turn her down to a simmer and leave her simmer until all the veg are cooked. Okay, so that's cooked away for about 20 minutes. How you know it's going to be done is a sweet potato. Just take out a bit of sweet potato, just like so. Have a little taste. Soft, smooth and sweet. So she's ready to go. So I'm just going to leave her on. She's still in a lovely low heat. And I'm going to prep, I've got 4 scallions. I'm just going to prep them up. Great, so I'm going to add my scallion. I'm just going to leave a tiny little bit for garnish. And lastly, you see this fella here? Can you smell it? Oh! So fresh
This is
basil.
part of...
So again, we're going to use make sure to use the stalk, use it all. Just hack her up finely.
See, the beetroot colour really stands to it now. It doesn't look like a watery kind of red colour. It's very much a kind of pinky, beautiful, bright red colour.
Effervescent.
Oh. Now we go, Flynn, are we ready to taste her?
Here we go.
We're getting straight in there.
And a great idea, another idea for serving it is just if you can add some toasted cashews. If you haven't, they just add a nice kind of depth of flavour.
Here we go, beautiful pink colour. Thai red/pink curry.
Wow, that is banging full of flavour. There's a lovely creaminess, liminess, and then there's
I get the
sweetness.
gingery.
Really, really nice.
Beetroot really is a lovely addition to it.
Absolutely fantastic. I was genuinely surprised at how tasty that was. Really well done, Finner. You're brilliant.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Give us a thumbs up if you're going to make a Thai red curry.
And I know the beetroot isn't very traditional Thai red curry, but it adds a beautiful pink colour, adds a sweetness, and it's really all about the colour.
Absolutely delicious.
Highly recommend it.
Cheap midweek dinner, or a great one to impress your mates. Give it a shot. Thanks a mil for watching. Cheers.